Star Wars is like iconic. Everyone knows it. You played two phenomenal characters in there, Bode and Rampart. I want to start with Rampart because that Rampart became before Bode, or was it? Because I know gaming takes a while. So how did that kind of go?
Yeah, timeline-wise, the first Star Wars character I ever got to play, like in the legit Star Wars universe, was Varco Gray in Star Wars Squadrons, and I had never had to do. I was new to voiceover and all that other stuff, so I had never had to do an English accent. So I coached for that, and then shortly afterwards got an audition for this other Imperial character in a Star Wars universe, and that ended up being Rampart, and that kind of like was... So Varco Gray really kind of paved the way for me to have success with Rampart. And I'm grateful for the way that works, and then I did Rampart for the Bad Batch for several years. As Rampart was coming to a close, I think was when I first auditioned for Bode. And so like kind of as Rampart's season was ending, Bode was kind of coming into being.
I have a daughter, Kata. I don't get to see her as often as I'd like, but at least I can provide for her.
Must be hard, being away from her.
Man, I gotta tell you, I literally hated your character because I could not beat him.
Yeah.
It was that bad. I sent you a video, I was like,
He's dead.
He's dead. I was so frustrated.
Yeah.
But Bode is a phenomenal character. What is it like as a performer to get the opportunity to get to show that sort of duality when it comes to characters like that?
It feels like every character that I've worked on has in some way come across in my career at a time when I didn't necessarily know it, but I needed to work on something in my life. So Bode actually came at a time when I really needed to wrestle with the identity of being a father, right? And like all that entails, and how far are you willing to go? And how far is too far, right? And I think for Bode, it's also, I grew up on Star Wars. One of my earliest memories is being like really, really little in a movie theater and watching like the AT-AT storm Hoth, right? And like my brain just like exploded. But all those children who watch those movies have grown up. We're adults now. And we know like the good guys don't shoot or red lasers and the bad guys don't shoot green lasers. Like the world is shades of gray. And so characters like Bode, I think, bring Star Wars into a new generation where all those children who grew up are understanding like the world is complicated, and like there's not such a thing as like just good or just bad. There are a lot of good people out there who make terrible decisions because they think they're doing the right thing. And I think that's where my heart really breaks for Bode, because if I really commit to the idea that that my daughter is everything and that I will do anything to keep her safe, I will do anything to keep her safe, including hurting other people. And that at the end of the day is what Bode feels is necessary. And while I wish things went a different way for him, I can't fault him for his decisions.
Right.
And that breaks my heart, because I know he wishes things were different.